toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. Thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Jennings. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Toss sweep to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, it took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's King. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got his hand. At the 35, he's open. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball out.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Has it back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. On the ground with the counter. Hard running there. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of country roads. They're up 14 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. LSU right back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Here's the pressure. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
28, LSU, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Showing off the arms. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't.
He uncorks one deep. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jennings. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 88.
This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back.
There he goes. He smashes his way through again. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Thanks to grab. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 12.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Making side adjustments here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Wants to throw again. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the outbound. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time on target. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Wants to throw on third down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is the...
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quick completion to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
LSU 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Quarterback making adjustments. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Uncorks it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll try to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.